What's up YouTube? It's your boy Nasher. Welcome back to the channel. Now before we get started with today's video, just want to give you guys a reminder that we are now officially 179 subs away from hitting 500 subs. Every day we get closer and closer to 500 subs, and I know that we can do it. Can we get to 500 subs by the end of the year? Only one way to find out. But with that being said, if you guys are new to the channel, and I know that a lot of you guys are, because practically 100% of you guys are watching the content, but you guys are not even subscribed. So if you guys are watching the content, you like the content, and you want more of the content, but you guys have not subscribed as of yet, then be sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, smash that thumbs up button on this video, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. Excuse me. And I want you guys to post in the comments below answering the question of the day, which is this. What are you guys' honest thoughts on the upcoming OCG set Tactical Tri-Pack, and do you think any of the new cards will make their way to the meta when they get released in the TCG? Let me know down in the comments below. And speaking of the Tactical Tri-Pack, today's video we actually have a brand new set of Mikanko cards, as well as its reprints and a bunch of other random reprints that have also been revealed for the set. Now, I will admit, the Mikanko art archetype, it really didn't do a whole lot for the meta. Excuse me. In fact, I think the Mikanko deck only topped maybe one or two YCSs, and that was it. Once people started to realize that the deck wasn't good, nobody even cared to play the deck anymore. Now the only time you ever see the deck get played is on Master Duel, and that's pretty much it. So with that being said, there are three new cards for the archetype to talk about. So let's get down to it. Kicking things off, we have, if I can get to it, here we are. Excuse me. First up, we've got Sanaki, the Mikanko devotee. Sorry. Which actually, the artwork looks super cute. I gotta admit, the artwork looks hella cute. I'll admit that. But it is a 3-star Earth Illusion with 0 attack and defense, and all three of its effects are once per turn. The first effect reads, you can target one Mikanko card you control, return it to the hand. Second effect reads, if either player equips an equipped card to this card, you can special summon a non-illusion Mikanko from your deck. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of the turn from the action deck except for Mikankos. Third effect reads, if this card is sent to the grave, you can target one face-up monster on the field, equip this card to it. So this basically is composed for your own cards, which is pretty cool, because you can target one of the monsters that can equip itself to another monster, bounce it back to your hand, and then use its effect again to equip it onto a different monster, and to be able to just pull off some really interesting combos with this. So it's not too bad, but the card isn't really too good either. I think mostly just because of the fact that once you've used up its second effect, you're locked only into Mikanko monsters from the action deck, and there really aren't a whole lot of Mikanko action deck monsters. So this definitely limits your options to maybe a couple cards that you could potentially summon, but that's pretty much it. That's the only downside. Next up, speaking of extra deck monsters, next up we've got Uzuhime, the Manifested Mikanko. And the artwork actually looks pretty badass. It looks like something out of in a way, it kind of looks like something out of a combination of Demon Slayer and oh my god, what's that one anime? It kind of looks like something out of like a combination of Demon Slayer and ReZero in a way, which is kind of cool. Rank 3, Light Fairy exceeds 0 attack and defense, and it requires 2 level 3 Mikanko monsters. Sorry, and the first effect is a once per turn. The first of which reads: if this card is special summoned, you could add 1 equipped spell from your deck or grave to your hand. Basically, it's spell trap Rhoda. Not much to say about that. Second effect reads cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, your opponent takes any battle damage you would have taken from battles involving this card. Yubel. It literally is Yubel, which is hilarious. Third effect reads if this card attacks at the end of the damage step, you can detach 1 material from this card. It can make another attack in a row. That's actually kind of funny considering the fact that this is a rank 3, and what's interesting is that with Yubel, excuse me, with the original Yubel, if excuse me, if you attack an opponent's monster with Yubel, you don't deal your opponent damage. The only way you would be able to deal your opponent damage during your battle phase involving Yubel is if you had the spell Nightmare Pain, which if you have that, then you're able to deal your opponent damage. This card literally has the effect of Yubel and Nightmare Pain at the same time, where in the same effect, where this card can't be destroyed in battle, which is obviously Yubel, and then dealing your opponent damage is Nightmare Pain, which is very crazy, and it can also make a second attack in a row. So it literally is it's Spell and Trap, main deck, and Graveyard Rhoda, Yubel, Nightmare Pain, and Cyber Twin Dragon rolled into one powerful rank 3. This card right here definitely has the power to excuse me, has the power to make the opponent contemplate their next move, if you will, which is insane. The last new card is known as Mikanko Divine Dance. And again, with these like deck build, with these deck build archetypes, the artworks are just absolutely incredible, and the Mikanko is definitely no exception. But it is a normal spell with both effects being a hard once per turn, meaning it is as follows. You can only use both effects once per turn, and only once that turn. Again, it means that it is a hard once per turn. And the first effect reads: you cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of the turn after this card resolves, except Mikanko's. Also send 1 Mikanko card from your deck to the grave, except this card. Which is known as, again, Mikanko Divine Dance. Oh, there's actually more text to it. Futahashira no Uzu no Miko. I'm probably butchering it, but that literally is the exact name, which is kind of cool. let's see here. Then you can set one Mikanko spell or trap from your deck, except this card. Second effect reads: you can banish this card from your grave and detach one Exceed material from your monsters. Supposed to summon one Mikanko ritual monster from your hand or deck. So this literally is Foolish Burial and a way to basically just like summon out a ritual monster, ignoring all of its summoning conditions. That is how powerful this card really is. That is insane. That is insane. There is one card that is getting an alternate art, and it is known as Huli the Jewel Mikanko. It is getting an alternate art, which looks like something out of The Legend of Zelda. It literally looks like something out of a combination of ReZero and The Legend of Zelda, which is very crazy. The reprints that will be in the set will be as follows: Hare the Sword Mikanko, Nini the Mirror Mikanko, Huli the Jewel Mikanko, Ohime the Manifested Mikanko, Arahime the Manifested Mikanko, Heavenly Gate of the Mikanko, the Great Mikanko Ceremony, Mikanko Fire Dance, Mikanko Purification Dance, Mikanko Water Arabesque, I believe how it's pronounced. Mikanko Reflection Rondo, Mikanko Dead Mayo Washidori, Mikanko Kagura, Mikanko Promise, Mikanko Rivalry, Mikanko Spirit Walk, sorry. And then we have Ashoka Pillar and Double-Edged Sword. Some of the other reprints that have also been added to the Tactical Tri set, to the Tactical Tri-Pack set, are cards as follows: Pre-Preparation Rites, Solemn Warning, Ultimate Slayer, Crossout Designator, Ash Blossom, and Max C. Those are the other cards that have also been added to the set. And honestly, I'm actually kind of excited for the Tactical Tri-Pack set to come out because of the fact that we're getting new Dark Magician support that we've been wanting for quite some time. I get that the last time we had Dark Magician support was back in Battle of Chaos. That was about a couple years ago, actually. So it's been quite some time. But this set is actually the first set that gave us Dark Magician cards that are actually meta. That can actually make Dark Magician meta. Even the new V-Jump promo card that I talked about that I talked about earlier this week, or I think it was like last week or something like that, where it's a trap card that has built-in negation for hand traps, and it's able to and it's easily searchable off of Dark Magical Circle, which is insane. So I have no doubt in my mind that all the new cards that we're getting in the Tactical Tri-Pack set are definitely gonna have some form of impact on the current meta once these cards get released in the TCG. I'm assuming that Konami might not print this set for the TCG, but the new cards themselves and the alternate arts, 100% we are going to be getting them at some point. Maybe in a future in a future future side set or something like that, like maybe another like maze set, like Maze of the Master or something like that. Maybe, but who knows? But can't wait for these new cards to come out. Maybe we might see them on Master Duel before they get released for the TCG. But with that being said, that'll do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more card discussions in the future, then be sure to subscribe to the channel. turn on the notification bell, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.